Once upon a time in a bustling city lived a hard-working man named Raj. He was known for his integrity, kindness, and strong sense of justice. His friends and neighbors admired him, but some people envied his success. Among them was his friend's wife, Maya. She was beautiful, but her beauty was only skin deep. Her heart was filled with jealousy and deceit. She eyed Raj's happy marriage and couldn't stand it, so she started to plot against him. One day, Maya invited Raj and his wife, Anita, over for dinner. She served them food and drinks and made conversation while her husband was out of the room. As the night went on, she slipped some sedatives into Raj's drink. He didn't notice this, and soon fell asleep. When his wife, Anita, noticed what was happening, she became furious. She confronted Maya, who calmly replied, "Don't blame me. It was your husband who drank too much." Anita was shocked. She couldn't believe that someone would do this. But seeing that Raj was fast asleep, she knew they had to leave. She carried Raj home, cradling him in her arms. Meanwhile, Maya called the police and told them that Raj had passed out after drinking too much at their house. When the police arrived, they found Raj lying on the floor. Concerned, they took him to the hospital where he was admitted for observation. An investigation began to determine if there were any suspicious substances in Raj's system. At the hospital, Anita refused to leave Raj's side. She stayed with him, tending to his needs and hoping for the best. She couldn't understand why someone would want to hurt him. Meanwhile, rumors spread like wildfire through the community about what had happened to Raj. Some believed that he had simply drunk too much, while others whispered that foul play was involved. Everyone was eager to know the truth, but no one knew where to start looking for answers. As days turned into weeks, Raj remained in the hospital without regaining consciousness. Anita never left his side, constantly praying for a miracle. She was determined to find out what really happened to her husband and bring the person responsible to justice. She felt that she owed it to Raj and their unborn child who needed their father. Finally, after a week, Raj regained consciousness. He was weak and confused, but grateful to be alive. When he saw Anita by his bedside, he felt a surge of love and gratitude for her. She had been with him through the darkest moments and had never wavered in her support. Raj knew he was lucky to have her. As news of Raj's awakening spread, people from all over the city came to visit him, each with their own theories about what had happened. But Raj was too weak to talk and could only listen as they speculated about his condition. He knew that the truth would eventually come out, but right now he just wanted to rest. Days turned into weeks and Raj slowly regained his strength. However, he still couldn't remember anything about the incident. This worried him because he couldn't understand why he had been attacked or who was responsible. Anita, however, was determined to find out the truth. She visited the hospital pharmacy and obtained the CCTV footage from the night of the incident. The video showed Maya slipping something into Raj's drink while he was asleep. Anita was shocked and felt betrayed. She couldn't believe that someone she trusted would harm Raj. Determined to get justice for her husband, Anita went to the police station to file a complaint. She showed the officers the video evidence and told them about Maya's behavior. However, the police didn't seem to care and told her that they were already investigating the case. Anita was frustrated. She felt that the police weren't taking her seriously and that they were more interested in covering up the truth than finding Maya. Not wanting to wait around, she decided to take matters into her own hands. She went to Raj's doctor and requested his medical records. The doctor was hesitant but eventually agreed. When Anita got the report, she found out that Raj had been drugged with a sedative called scopolamine. This is a drug that can make a person completely unconscious and is often used in robberies. Anita was furious when she learned that someone had tried to rob her husband. She wanted to confront Maya, but she knew that she couldn't do it alone. She needed help. So she reached out to Raj's brother, who was a successful businessman. He was shocked to hear about what had happened to Raj and promised to help him get justice. Together they put together a plan to expose Maya once and for all. The next day, Anita and Raj's brother went to Maya's house to confront her. She was surprised to see them but quickly recovered. She tried to act innocent, but Anita wasn't buying it. She told Maya that she knew she had drugged Raj and demanded an explanation. Maya was taken aback. She thought she had done a good job of covering up the evidence and didn't think anyone would find out. She tried to lie her way out of the situation, but Anita wasn't having it. She told Maya that she was done playing games and wanted the truth. Maya was sweating and couldn't think of a good excuse. She had never planned on getting caught and didn't know what to do. Just when she thought things couldn't get worse, Raj's brother spoke up. He told Maya that he had evidence that proved she was guilty. Maya was terrified. She knew she had been caught and broke down. She confessed everything to Anita and begged for forgiveness. But Anita wasn't interested in forgiveness. She wanted justice. Anita then called the police and told them to come to Maya's house. When the officers arrived, they arrested Maya and took her away. Justice was finally being served. As the sun set over the horizon, Raj and Anita sat on their porch swing sipping tea. They talked about their day and laughed at Maya's foolish attempt to hurt them. Raj was grateful to have such a loving and supportive wife who always stood by him. From that day on, Maya was never seen in the neighborhood again. The community was relieved that the dangerous woman had been removed from their midst, and Raj and Anita were able to move on with their lives. Raj's recovery was slow but steady. He regained his strength and was able to return to work. And before long, he and Anita were expecting their first child, a baby boy they named Rohan. Raj knew that he had been through a traumatic experience, but he was grateful to have his family and friends by his side. He was also thankful to the police for finally bringing Maya to justice. As Rohan grew up, Raj and Anita told him stories about his miraculous birth and how his father had risen from betrayal. They taught him about the importance of honesty, hard work, and standing up for what is right. Rohan listened intently, his eyes wide with wonder. He looked up to his father as a hero and couldn't imagine the kind of strength it must have taken to overcome such a difficult situation. Raj smiled as he watched his son playing in the yard. He knew that the future was bright and that Rohan would grow up to be a fine young man. He had learned that no matter how difficult the situation may seem, hope should never be abandoned. With faith in God and the love of family and friends, anything was possible. And so the story of the man who rose from betrayal became a legend in their family, a reminder that even in the darkest of times, the light of hope will shine through.